we do have ownership, okay? It's not a lot, but we do. All right, so that's first thing. Second off,
Man, that's what I'm saying. You just said it's not a lot. Like, it's not like, that's not, I mean, I guess you got something, you got a part of it, but it's not your shit. You can't call this your shit. It's like a nigga like buying a stock, buying a McDonald's stock and then saying, I own McDonald's. No, the you don't. You don't. You don't own McDonald's, bro. It's not your shit.
5-star.
We got Plaqueboymax explains how FaZe effed up. Now, this was 5 days ago. I don't know how I didn't see this, but we gonna go and get to it, man. Let's see what Max got to say. Make sure y'all like the video, sub up, you know what I'm saying, and leave a comment if you don't mind.
What's popping, y'all? It's been a little bit since Plaqueboymax officially left FaZe Clan, which a lot of people didn't even think he was serious about, but we come to find out, nah, he wasn't playing any games, and the fans
look weird with dreads now, bruh. What the f? I forgot this nigga had dreads.
But we come to find out, nah, he wasn't playing any games, and
nigga look chubbier and shit. Like, it's crazy. A haircut can do that. A haircut can do that much, bro.
Really been itching to find out why. I'm gonna play you guys this first clip where he says he doesn't talk about it, but later on he gives some reasoning, which I don't think is all the way the full reasoning. But I'm gonna play you guys this clip first.
Holy dad, Max stream longer. Okay, I got good news for y'all, bro. I don't know. I know I told y'all I was leaving FaZe and thought, damn, bro, this going on another hiatus, bro. He quitting on us, bro. Yo, gang, it's 3 days later.
This nigga just said quitted.
I will be back Sunday.
It's crazy.
I will literally be back Sunday. You feel me? I'm not disappearing. There's just been so much I've been dealing with for the past, like, 3 months. I'm not gonna lie, bro, that I literally... I don't think y'all understand. When I told y'all I cannot go in depth and can't speak on... I can't speak on... I can't speak on. I don't think y'all understand. I cannot speak on. Will I speak on? Hopefully soon.
It gotta be like some legal shit. Like niggas is getting sued and shit. Like niggas going to court type shit. Gotta be something like that.
I want to tell y'all. I tell y'all everything. Nigga. Y'all know everything.
I'm assuming. I guess I don't know.
Like, you feel me? Alright. So chill. What's better? I wish I knew that. That's why I'm mad that these. What's it called? I could.
So here you could see he's visibly stressed. He's got probably 1,000,001 things to worry about.
Hey, don't mind all this shit on my bed, yo. I ain't gonna fake it. I went to work. I went shopping today and shit. I opened some packages. I ain't get to it yet. Shit.
And he's trying to figure out what he can and cannot say.
So
he's just pushing it off to the side. And then a couple of days, he's got probably 1,000,001 things to worry about. And he's trying to figure out what he can and cannot say, so he's just pushing it off to the side. And then a couple of days later, he goes on to give a little bit of a reason. I think just a reason enough to get people off of his back so they don't keep asking the question, because I don't think the real reason will be made public anytime soon. Maybe it'll leak out or something in a year or two. I can't really say the real reason, to be honest. I've been sworn to secrecy. But I want to play you guys that second clip.
Shout out to everyone in FaZe. I love all of them. They my boys. I don't own FaZe. I don't own FaZe, gang. No ownership. I want to build something.
I knew he was finna say that. I guess he just want to build his own shit, bro. And I feel him on that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I feel like FaZe was that thing that probably gave him some more. He already was that nigga before FaZe. I ain't gonna fake it. But FaZe was that thing that kind of boosted him up a little bit, got him a little bit more eyeballs, a little bit more notoriety. You know what I'm saying? And it was a stepping stone, bro. Now this nigga big enough to the point where he can have his own shit, bro. And I said this before, bro, multiple times. I see this nigga being a big rapper, bro. I like his music. I can't even say nothing about the stream because I didn't watch this nigga when he was coming up streaming. But the music, I see that shit going crazy, bro. I ain't gonna fake it. With the 5-star shit, I fucks with it, bro.
If your pussy hurt because you're mad that I want to build something for myself, sorry, I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm still going to do it. And I'm going to make this 5-star shit the biggest ever.
Like, imagine being, like, if you really fuck with a nigga, like, imagine being hurt because he left the group. Oh, he left, like, imagine really not fucking with this nigga because he left FaZe. You must not fuck with Max.
That don't mean I don't. That don't mean I won't. That don't mean I won't do shit. I love them. They're my boys. But at the end of the day, bro, I'm gonna do what I feel is right for me. And then when you see the workout down the line, you'll see what I mean. That's all I'm gonna say. I love these though, but I gotta make grown man decisions. I'm 22. I'm not 18 no more in my mom room.
Damn, this
So here, the
nigga
reason
this
that he-
nigga 1 year older than me. What the fuck? That's crazy though, but I was thinking there had to be like some personal shit. Nigga was getting into fights. But it wasn't nothing like that, bro. This nigga just wanted to build his own shit, bro. And it was about that time. You know what I'm saying? Spread his wings. I feel him on that, bro. I do think that some people in the group probably felt some type of way. Like, not like to the point where it's like that deep. But it's like, damn, that's how you feel, bro. Like, type shit. You don't need us. Some niggas probably felt some type of way, but I feel like at this point they should see where he coming from once they see this clip.
He gives is ownership. Now, he knew he didn't have ownership from day one. He already had
He probably already explained this to him, I'm pretty sure, actually.
5-star going into it. That's the difference between Plaqueboymax and all of these other people. Now, I did say Plaqueboymax had a bigger brand than these other guys going into it. But, like, for example, Silky. Silky was Nation, which was Annoying TV's thing, which it never really panned out. And that just goes to show how important it is to have the right team and people in the background who never get any credit, by the way, to make sure things are facilitated properly and content is coming out and the group is doing stuff. Because Nation, like, it started and it was going to be a thing, and then it just... I wouldn't say it quickly faded.
I never heard of Nation. I ain't gonna fake it.
But
never heard
Annoying
of it.
TV spoke on
What the
their
fuck? Damn. Damn. It's probably like the worst video or clip I've seen on Annoying TV, because I always see niggas like roasting the fuck out of this nigga. And I'd be like, I never seen this nigga without his glasses. That's what it is. Because I used to always think like, this nigga like, damn, he ugly, but I seen uglier niggas. But damn, this shit literally looks like he got a Snapchat filter. Damn.
And then it just, I wouldn't say it quickly faded, but Annoying TV spoke on
That shit is a fucking jump scare, bro.
And then TV spoke on their management who left to be a stripper and just a bunch of
manager
crazy
left
stuff.
to be okay, I'm not even gonna pause it, bro.
Silky was just
That's
a solo
crazy, though.
streamer. Stable Ronaldo, he was a solo streamer as well, like in Fortnite. Same thing with Lacey. Jason the Ween, he was a solo streamer. Like, these guys didn't have their own crew. Before going into this, Plaqueboymax had 5-star. He had a
This
couple
nigga look
streamers,
like
these guys felt like in Fortnite.
Hold on, I'm finna show y'all.
Same thing with Lacey.
I remember the nigga off King of the Hill, bro, the son. He looked just like that nigga. I don't know who this nigga is, but he looked just. As soon as I seen his face, I just immediately thought of dude.
Jason the Ween, he was a solo streamer. Like, these guys didn't have their own crew. Before going into this, Plaqueboymax had 5.
I'm not roasting these niggas. I'm just making observations, bro. I swear to God.
He had a couple of guys that were 5-star that his community knew. They would appear on streams. I think they had, like, it was a 5-star house stream. So Plaqueboymax had the ability to put on events himself without getting into FaZe. So he comes into FaZe, and the ownership part, I can see what he means, but really I think Plaqueboymax wants to be away from any of the controversy surrounding FaZe. Like, take a look at, for instance, FaZe Banks, right? FaZe Banks, he just stepped down because of some controversy related to some crypto stuff. Stable Ronaldo, if you guys recall, he got put in an...
Which I think it is. I feel like it could be both, bro. I ain't gonna say. I feel like it could be the controversy. I don't keep up with FaZe, but I'm pretty sure this shit around their name is probably not all positive. You know what I'm saying? Probably not all the type of shit that Max want to be associated with. But also, I still do believe the fact that he want to just have his own shit, his own legacy. You know what I'm saying?
Ad for, and
I don't
he
think
didn't
that's
even
a
know
lie.
what he was doing. I'm not sure if I'm misremembering, but I do remember something along those lines. But then Lacey goes on and says something that contradicts what Max is talking about.
First of all the new guys in FaZe, we do have ownership, okay? It's not a lot, but we do. All right, so that's first thing. Second off,
Man, that's what I'm saying. You just said it's not a lot. Like, it's not like, that's not all. I mean, I guess you got something. You got a part of it, but it's not your shit. You can't call this your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a nigga like buying a stock, buying a fucking McDonald's stock and then saying, I own McDonald's. No, the fuck you don't. You don't. You don't own McDonald's, bro. That's not your shit.
Brick Sky guy that's saying this, all right? Listen, y'all gotta understand, it's a thing where we are in FaZe, okay? I don't pay for housing. I live for free. All right?
That's something.
This mansion that I live in is free. My stream room is free. The stuff in my stream room is free because FaZe pays for it.
Damn. I ain't gonna fake it.
Bepsy and Addison setting up production for all the streams. FaZe pays for it.
That's the thing. It sounds amazing. Like, it is amazing for the time being. But what happened when FaZe over, or if FaZe ends? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to always think like that. But you gotta be prepared for that shit. Like, what if FaZe just stop paying for all that shit you got? Like, you nigga just said that everything around him is from FaZe. So what happened when FaZe just spit you out? You know what I'm saying? Like, you own a little small piece of FaZe, but whoever owns most of that shit and got most control of that shit can get rid of you whenever, bro. And all the little vending machines and shit in the back, it'll still be there, but you won't.
Every YouTube video you guys see that drops on every Friday.
You gotta have your own shit.
Not a dime comes out of my pocket. FaZe pays for it.
Like, you might not have no vending machines and shit in the background in your room and fish tanks and shit all by FaZe, but at least everything you do gotta be your shit. You can't go wrong with your own shit, bro. You can't.
FaZe, I am FaZe, and in return, FaZe covers everything that I need in order for me to produce content.
It is lit though.
That seems like a fair ass trade off to me. And if it doesn't to you guys, then I don't know. But that's for me. That's good for me.
So here, Lacey talks about how, listen.
Now, I'm not saying it's a bad thing that FaZe is paying for their shit. That's lit as fuck. I ain't gonna fake it. Like, I love to live like that. I'm just saying, in that situation, you still gotta be prepared for the worst, bro.
Not a part of
That's all I say.
ownership. Now, first, I'm gonna address the ownership piece, and then I'm gonna address what FaZe does for them. I think ownership is possibly one of the most overrated aspects of it, because people had ownership of FaZe originally, and then they sold it for a ton of money, and they all became very, very rich. And then they were upset because the people that they sold it to weren't handling it in the way that they saw fit. And then the value of it went down significantly, and then I think FaZe Banks bought it, maybe with the assistance of other people. I don't know if he's 100% owner. And then now he's still the owner, but he stepped down as CEO. But really, what does ownership really mean? It's like, what does that look like in terms of revenue? Although these guys don't really have to worry because they're making so much cash flow that I guess an ownership piece makes more sense than how much they're getting paid. And so I think ownership is a little bit overrated, but they do have ownership. So that does knock off Plaqueboymax's point. But I think the way Plaqueboymax is looking at it is he wants ownership of the brand. FaZe was a thing before Plaqueboymax. FaZe is still a thing after Plaqueboymax leaves. I think Plaqueboymax wants something that is Plaqueboymax. When people think FaZe, they think of the new gen thinks of these guys, but historically, it's not these guys. It's not the members. It's the OGs. Like, they'll think of Adapt, or they'll think of Banks, or...
I ain't gonna fake it. Every time a nigga say FaZe, I just think of FaZe Rug, bro. I don't know no other FaZe niggas. I think it was a point in time when I seen Offset get into FaZe. But other than that, even though like your Raid is in FaZe, and even when Plaqueboymax was in FaZe, I don't know. I never thought they even fit in FaZe. Silky, all them niggas too. I don't know. When I think of FaZe, I think of video games. When I think of these niggas, I don't think of video games. I'm not gonna lie.
Blaziken, one of them. I don't remember. I really wasn't into that whole FaZe optic thing while it was going on. It wasn't that I wasn't even into it. I didn't even really know what it was, or if it existed until like 2015 or so, or maybe even 2015, I would say, is when I found out about all of that stuff, which was late. So there's that. And I think Plaqueboymax is like, I've got my own thing, which is 5-star, which is me, and I have the capability to do everything here. So Lacey goes on to say, well, this exchange is great for me. I get to live in this house for free. I don't pay for this house. I don't pay for production. And the thing that I wonder is, well, if they're not, if FaZe has admitted they don't take a percentage of any of the money that these guys are making, where the hell is the money coming from for the people that are editing the YouTube videos for FaZe, that are filming the YouTube videos for FaZe, that are doing the production for Lacey Streams and the other people there? Where's the money coming from for the rent for that gigantic mansion, or the lease for that gigantic mansion? Where's that money coming from if they're not generating that money? And that's where I start to scratch my head, and we don't just need an expert pocket watcher for that. We need like an investigative, what's the guy's name? It's from Psych.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way these niggas is paying your mortgage, paying for your 4 vending machines in the back of your room, all your streaming setup, Wi-Fi, probably car note, all type of shit, and it's no type of return on your part. There's no way. You gotta be giving them niggas something.
But
you gotta be giving up something.
Need a psychic. That's what we need. Somebody that's a private investigator, a PI, to look into that. Because I don't know how FaZe is making money. Because they were taught if FaZe Banks was able to buy it back, that means, oh yeah, I remember they IPO'd and everything. They did revive it though. Like, FaZe as a brand is killing it right now. But when you look at a Lacey, right, that's not a Plaqueboymax. With all due respect to that guy. Like, yeah, he's killing it in the content game. But Plaqueboymax is different. That guy stands out from that group. He has the ability to be a leader of his own group. He's just being held back by those guys. And it does knock off the reasoning that Plaqueboymax gave. But I think Plaqueboymax is, like I said, his real reasoning will not come out for a long while. I do think part of it is that he wants his own brand to succeed.
Maybe it's better if this nigga say it, bro. Even though we all know the real reason. If Plaqueboymax say that shit, he gonna get canceled, bro. Everybody gonna think he Never mind.
You can't have a 5-star if you're a part of FaZe. It doesn't really make sense. It doesn't work unless it's a subsidiary of that brand. For instance, Nike, right? Air Jordan.
And that nigga Plaqueboymax could have been like the Casanat of FaZe, like Casanat. You can kind of say this nigga bigger than AMP, bro. You say that. But he ain't leave AMP, still AMP. He just gonna bring AMP up with him. But I feel like, okay, I can't even say that. I can't even say that. I was gonna say Casanat started AMP, but that nigga didn't start AMP. He got invited into AMP after it was already a group. And he's still in that motherfucker. I don't know, man. I guess everybody's different.
That's Nike. But Air Jordan is underneath Nike. And Michael Jordan's teamed up with them. 5-star was a thing before he came to FaZe. Jordan brand wasn't a thing before he went to Nike. You see the difference there? And why would he take 5-star and make it something underneath FaZe when I think he believes that 5-star can be as big as FaZe or even bigger? And I do think Plaqueboymax has a chokehold on the younger generation when it comes to kind of culture, fashion, things like that. I'm not saying like the guy's good at fashion or any of those means, but when you look at the rest of those guys, they're not influential in that way. Kai Cenat is, like I said, Mr. Beast of Twitch, so he's faded away from having any type of influence in that realm, and that leaves Plaqueboymax. So he's somebody that can really do it all from what I've seen. Quite a talented streamer, able to plan events, able to act on stream, able to deal with other people, able to make music. He's able to do it all. So I think he just outshined FaZe. He was like, yo, I'm bigger than this. I don't need this anymore. Like, think about it. He doesn't care about ownership, especially the monetary aspect. He'd rather build 100% of 5-star that he owns or whatever minute percentage he has of FaZe. There's that. And then there's also the aspect of, yo, it's time for him to really make stuff shake. He doesn't need his rent paid. He doesn't need production. He can handle the production himself. He knows how to build a team. He has the right people around him. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
But let me know what y'all think in the comments.
What y'all think, man? What dude said. What y'all think? What y'all think the real reason is? That being said, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We out.